All right, welcome everyone with Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Made in Abyss, Season 2, Episode 6.
All right, yeah, we got ourselves a situation. We understand what's going on with Mitty.
We do
indeed.
indeed.
It's not Mitty. It is, but it isn't.
It's a copy, not a steal.
Yep, and now we have Riko being forced to make a decision here as to making a deal. Of like, okay, well then, you know, obviously that would not be a fair trade.
Nope.
So how about you choose one of these three things? Now, it's obviously not a thing as to where she then has to then make the deal.
Right.
But,
or even now.
Or even at all. But just the idea that, oh, okay, that's what it'll take. Obviously we know what we'd pick, but like this is something where Nanachi is everything to this crew. She's family. We can't just abandon her, and we can't it'd be dangerous, but we can't necessarily run the risk of stealing the the situation here, because we saw what happened when someone tried to take
was damaged.
Yes, take it from somebody else.
That would be a bit of a problem. But I mean, hey, maybe Riko could go around town and be like, hey, could you guys build like some prosthetic legs for me if theoretically I had to give away my legs?
Yeah, I'll just stay here for months while they do that.
I mean, you know, they're young. They got time.
I mean, but that's kind of where we're at right now. Greg coming back though will be a big deal once that happens, and gets apprised of the situation. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, don't do that.
Wait, what?
Oh. Find my butt, yeah. Oh. I like that there was no, like, special sleep that she was under. It's just, no. She's just resting there. You just
have to stay here.
Yep. Wait, Machikaja is seeing... Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might not recognize her, though. And then uses her name.
What? Right, they've had this mentioned before.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, for food and stuff.
Makes sense. She has an idea. Oh, shit.
Oh. This one? Nice little ceiling cases there. Looks actually pretty safe.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh. Damn, okay. Oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah. We got a translator now.
All right. And it wasn't mine anyways, so...
Yeah. This is what he values most in this, this world, yeah.
Yep.
Sings of being with you. Oh. Oh, whoa.
That's a big one.
Oh, he's much bigger. Oh my god!
How did we not know about this one before? Oh, fuck. Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it survived quite a bit. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh, who's taking on the role now? Interesting.
Right.
Probably like ripped out its own dick and was like, you know what? I can use this as a weapon.
Excalibur!
It almost looks like there's some kind of like magic item inside it, like controlling it.
Yeah, how do you actually defeat a slime?
Well, because itself isn't the slime. It's the thing inside it, like, controlling the slime.
Gotcha.
Right, okay. Hey.
Hello. Oh, shit!
Alright, everybody's here. Hell yeah.
Yeah! Kick its ass!
Yeah. God, this is so crazy. Like,
yeah, I never would have expected something like this to happen. I mean, it's kind of stuck where it is, so maybe you could, like, drop something crazy on it from up above.
Oh, shit. Okay, so they prepped it already.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So they're waiting in the market, maybe?
Oh! Majikaja's in battle mode!
Oh! Oh, okay. Cool. So she cut her hair to...
give value.
Yeah, I like it.
Very cool. Okay. Yeah, but it's also in a cramped space, too.
Right. I love it.
Oh, this is awesome!
So where are they trying to take it? Pull some Attack on Titan shit in the forest.
Oh, they can take it to where Belloff is, maybe.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm? Whoa, oh, yeah!
Oh, there goes the slime canopy. Okay, it's trying to generate more slime, but you guys can go in now.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I think you got it.
Some kind of rock, though. Did it just try to get away?
I think the core just, like, split apart.
God, they're so cute, but so, like...
But it's like, we're fierce!
So horrifying, yeah.
Oh. So if they... Right, so it kind of did get away. Because they pierced it, and then it just...
Yeah. Oh, no!
No!
No! He just saved Riko! No!
And Riko was literally just talking about maybe they'll return the favor someday.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah, what's the whistle gonna do?
Whoa. Oh, we just
What?
saved everybody.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Looks like he got an upgrade
Uh-huh.
because of using Prushka.
And Reg is kind of a relic, yeah. Hmm.
残りのオスはみんなに任せて大丈夫だよ。ここじゃ新しい女王を作れるほど大きくなれないもん。集まって仕事を動いて狩りをする。
Wow.
Huh.
Okay, so it's not... That's how it can return constantly after you beat it. Huh.
そうね。価値の消し、ファクタの一部でも手に入ればあるいは。
Well...
Ooh.
I don't like you.
Okay, yeah, I really don't like you.
Yeah. Came out right when the thing was beaten. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, it's just a festival, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Mugi starting to piece things together?
Okay. Okay. Oh god, here we go. Backstory time.
All right.
Incoming trauma! Ah, okay.
Okay.
Let's bring that up, sure. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, is that the,
What? The thing from the OP, maybe?
It kind of looks like the compass. Yeah, it is the compass. Yeah. Yeah, see? In the middle
Yeah.
there. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That. All right.
We're getting some shit.
That episode went in a direction I did not expect.
All right. Well, we got ourselves a really, really crazy episode.
We did.
We have a fight.
We had a fight.
That was with all the creatures of the village and stuff,
coming together.
and an
Good
outside creature as well that was lured in
Right.
for increasing the overall value of the village, which is like okay, that's a way that they can not just slowly dwindle resources away just by the nature of consumption, and then someone eventually, ends
Scarcity and all that.
Well, we're right, but also just the idea that there's some things out there that in the village they don't value, so it'd essentially be waste. So they would have to expel it,
Sure.
even if people literally had shit as their thing that they valued. Eventually you would
that
have
get
waste,
used up,
and then
yeah.
it would eventually just go through and they would cycle out. So they need stuff coming in. We now have an answer to that.
Yep.
Awesome. Voiko is essentially discovered, but because Voiko is so old or so
Right.
like none of the other hollows here recognize
Because
her. So
just because some of the people here might be from the original crew, that doesn't mean all of them are, or even most of them. It might just be the odd few,
Yeah.
And then because of time being different here, okay, that's the
Yeah.
explanation for why she's not dead and gone.
Yeah.
But then, you have other people that just sort of wander in here over the course of the, centuries, millennia, whatever, right? And okay, now you got a village, and not many of them necessarily know who she is.
Right.
All right.
But we have also some things getting drawn in a lot more simple of a manner in terms of the plot with regards to what people want and what is important to them. So we now have a very clear connection back to the original introduction of Faputa being the Queen of the Hollows, the greeting of the princess, or what have you, like the one that is like of great value, the embodiment of that, but also fear. The idea that Faputa is an enemy of the village, but not just the enemy of the village specifically, maybe even an enemy of the OG prequel crew specifically. And,
I could definitely see that.
And Riko is the middle ground for all of this.
Right. Yeah.
Because Faputa is in some ways then being set up as the perfect child, where if a human child is super valuable, Faputa is like a super, child.
Right. The best of the best of the best.
Right.
Yeah.
But like whose value dictated that Faputa or even human children are super valuable? We have not met anybody that is like,
fair.
no, human children just in general are like my haku. Like even Belaf specifically doesn't really seem to have it be a specific child thing. It's just like, oh no.
That is how the currency works. And so if you want to get something from me that is of great value to me, then bring something of great value.
Well, right. But there's a difference between something being objectively of great value versus
personal value. Yes.
And Belaf made no point of it being a, oh no, this is my value thing. This is
just a human child. That's a universal form of currency that can easily be exchanged or whatever.
But that's not how this works here. You don't have universal forms of currency. Things get transmuted to value, which is the universal currency. Someone in this village has human children as their haku.
Okay, I like it.
Or at the very least as a great value thing, and thus people in the village are like, oh yeah, if I get something of a human part or something like that, I will then trade that to whoever that is.
Okay.
And I think in some ways it's either tied some way to Vueko or to Wazukan.
So I could see that being the case. The other thing I could see being the case is that it could be tied to the idea that if they're all hollows now, but they didn't used to be, then they're basically dealing with a bunch of it's kind of a dark way to frame it, but deluded humans, right? And so then if they're dealing, like if they would trade parts of themselves or things like that, and maybe that's how they get to this state, then if you have someone who has not traded anything, who has the potential of their whole life ahead of them and all that stuff, it's the most like distilled,
Want to be human again.
Exactly, right.
Human again. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Right now, there's a couple disparate little things that all have been set up that could all connect back together to where someone could transmute for themselves a human body. So we have copying of Mitty. That in of itself is something that's very, very terrifying in terms of its implication there. We had, well, rest in peace, the lovely little market guy who wasn't so little actually.
No.
But was refining humans, crystallized humans essentially, in this case specifically with Prushka, a crystallized human, to be like fully like
drawing out
the potential of it. Yeah. But we also have God damn it.
Which one are you talking about? Like the
Machikaja.
Okay.
Machikaja, who specifically might have some kind of way of containing some aspect of a body that is not fully human anymore. Meaning like Machikaja is not the shell. The shell is something that is just a container for the...
Machikaja has been transmuted into a different form that would not normally not be able to have a body, but because of the prosthetic situation he's able to circumvent that.
Theoretically, if you could make yourself kind of like Machikaja, put yourself into a copy and then refine it in just the right way, all these parts you could make basically a person. And potentially that could be you.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
There's
happening.
enough little pieces out there that they all could work together in some way like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, another thing is the reason why I think Vueko is potentially involved with this specifically, is that Vueko is the was the avatar of the system, basically.
Right.
The connected piece in the middle, right? But Voiko didn't necessarily seem to be...
It didn't seem to be her choice or something that she was stoked to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But when Voiko came here, Voiko was taking care of Faputa.
Yes.
Kind of like Faputa was her child.
Yes.
See where there could be some
Well,
connection here.
I mean, okay, we're gonna get it in the backstory next episode, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But vibe that I get is they're going on this mission. It's all great and stuff, but then they start to realize, you know what? There's value that can be obtained by the people that we have with us, whether it's through having them be a human battery processor or whatever for their psychopath system, or whether it's through, something else, right? Whatever experiments they did on Faputa to make her into the Princess of Hollows and all that.
Let's also just assume this is all happening over an extremely long period of time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. But somewhere along the way, someone got a Bondroot idea or something, right? Or something along of that ilk, right? And then they're like, okay, who is the least connected to our group? Faputa, of course. She's the random kid from the island that was our guide. Okay, so we'll use her first.
Right. So then Voiko, of course, doesn't like that.
Doesn't like that.
Right.
And they're like, well, okay, but we also kind of, I believe, bought Voiko from her original, slave owner or whatever, right? So it's you're being problematic, but also, we can just, decide to do whatever we want with you.
Well, just physically as well.
Yes,
no
that
one
too.
can really,
Right. So And theoretically, they wouldn't even necessarily have to force Voiko. If they just shame Voiko because of the stuff of, you let this happen to Faputa, right?
Yeah.
So then you get a situation where Faputa, whatever happens there, she ends up escaping.
Faputa gets away.
Faputa gets away.
Yeah.
And then Voiko is the okay, and now, she's broken inside, and so then
I fucked things up.
Exactly.
So I'll go and do the thing for all eternity.
Because one of the things that I think is interesting here is that given that they said that it was that time moves slower or moves at a different rate, at a different rate in here than outside.
Right, outside meaning literally outside of the abyss.
Oh, no. I thought they were saying outside the area. That's why they can't leave, because theoretically they could go back to a place where the curse of the abyss is present. But then at that point they're traveling at a different rate in time.
That's a bit of a I think it's a bit of an interpretation. I think the main thing is that there's no curse here. So
yes,
so they don't go out because it's just too dangerous. They could all be affected by the curse in some.
Well, I mean, as long as they
way.
Don't go out, don't elevate themselves or whatever.
Well, right. But if they've been in here for so long, maybe that's something that they just can't do anymore.
Yeah, can't do or think they can't do or whatever.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a literal thing.
But if it's if the reason why Voiko is still young, right, young-ish, is because of it being time moving differently, then that changes some things. Because one of the big questions I had is, wait, how is she still sane and cohesively her own self if she's been in here for hundreds or thousands of years, right? Wouldn't she just
we don't know how long she's been in here. We're assuming that. Right.
Work with me here.
Okay. All
right. Given that it's because of time moving at a different rate,
right,
she is the actual age that she is. Right? The amount of actual time that has passed within this place it's just that it's different compared to the outside wherever time moves normally, right? So the amount of time that she's actually spent in this place might have only been 5 years, right? But over those 5 years, if say out on the outside it's 500 years,
sure.
500 years out there, a lot of people come in here, but then maybe it's only 5 years in here. And so, okay, it's not actually that big of a deal, right?
Sure, so then Faputa is actually super old.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing that they don't need to go into, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we've already kind of felt a little bit of the time moves wonky, the closer down to the bottom of the abyss you get. That's been something that's just been brought up. So the idea that this is something that's being adjusted here, I don't need to know how, old she is necessarily, and I feel like that's also something where the creator of this story does seem to specifically focus on kids a lot in the story.
Yes.
And I don't really need to know this is how old the characters are. It's just time being wonky down here could be an explanation for she looks the same, right? But all the all the beings in the village are hollows, but they were human.
Right.
Why is that the case if suddenly they're immune to the effects of the abyss and time and stuff?
Well, we'll have to get into that. I'm sure that'll be explained at some point. But
right, I was thinking that the reason for that is that the time-related thing is not about the difference between the village or what have you, just that there is actually an insane amount of time that potentially is, gone over the course of their lives and stuff. But that's the quick hand explanation as to why they're hollows at all, because it's just, when you're exposed to the abyss for inordinate amounts of time, slowly but surely you'll lose a hollow.
Sure, even if you don't
become a hollow.
Even if you don't ascend through the abyss, all at once.
Little micro ascensions and stuff like that aren't going to kill you or make you lose your humanity, but it will. You will transform slowly but surely, and that's okay, cool. That's why we've assumed like thousands of years and stuff is that they're hollows right now. But Riko being,
the reason we assumed it was thousands of years is because the city up top of the abyss.
Oh no, totally. I'm with you. But also that's just another piece of evidence that they're hollows here and stuff.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I'm just saying that's another thing to support it as well.
No, I don't get what you mean.
I'm saying that because they're hollows here, that it's been a long period of time, because we've never seen anyone transform from human to hollow outside of Bondrud's actions and stuff. And that was a fast, immediate thing there. I don't think that that's how they transformed into hollows necessarily. I think
gotcha.
I think it's something that happened over a long period of time.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, I would say
that's
that's
something that we both came to the conclusion of in a previous episode.
That was a theory, right? That doesn't necessarily have to be what it is. Because one of the things that happened in this episode that made me question what's the thing that makes them hollows is when Majikaja was like, no, don't do this deal. Right. The thing that I got the vibe that he was almost going to say is that once you actually start to trade pieces of yourself, that will have an effect on you, like a permanent effect on you.
Well, yeah,
right?
It will lower her value, and Majikaja really. Oh wait, maybe it's Majikaja, because Majikaja really loved the smell of Nanachi. Well, no, maybe no. If anything, I think Majikaja being a gas is just he likes the smell of smelling good things, so Nanachi would be something that he really values. But I think it's just that he doesn't want her value to be lowered, just in general.
Sure, I could definitely see that being the case.
Yeah. And the idea of, if you remove your legs, that's a permanent reduction in value.
Right, you can't get that back.
You can't
if
get
you
that
cut
back.
your hair and give out your hair, that's,
Right, and he even didn't like that as well. No, that wasn't Majikaja. Majikaja was involved in the whole scheme there, but
he was her armored mount.
Well, right, but someone else brought up why did you do that? It was Mugi. It was the restaurant.
Oh, right. I like how she's been becoming more and more of a character, by the way. She's fun.
Yeah, she's very, very, human-esque. In a way that almost feels a little bit odd, because Wazukan can speak the language, same with Mugi. But, the fact that some people here can't just feels really
maybe
nervous.
that knowledge and information wouldn't be relevant, so it's okay, you have the people that were the three sages and the person who runs the inn, in case any humans do come by, they picked up the language of the meat people, but yeah
so she says time here is out of sync with the outside world, so I'm not sure how long ago this would be in terms of your time. She then says, I wonder if you sent these children Iramui. He must be that thing you talked about, a true resident of the Golden City. Oh, yeah. And then the way Wazukan's face looked so scared. Okay. So Iramui is the name that she gave to the compass, which, if we go from this this kind of fleshy little omnipotent view thing here, Iramui might be the name that she gave to the compass when they had it back then.
Okay.
Irem Yui might actually be a crystallized human.
I like it.
Yeah. Time has now come to dredge all that up, which is the foreboding backstory time.
Right. We thought that we got crazy lore dumps already. No, it's going down next episode.
Yeah, I feel like lore dumps are coming for sure, but I feel like we've gone through our happy moment. We literally had the the villagers all screaming in joy over doing a thing now.
Right.
And now it's all right, here comes
Let's break
pain.
that up. They can't be too happy.
Yeah. We're too happy right now. Mm-hmm. I fucking loved that Ma went and tried to protect Riko in that instance there.
She didn't die. That would have sucked.
That would have really been bullshit. Yeah. I'm really glad that she made it. Last but not least, Voiko kind of giving her specific role, of I was the one that managed the relics and stuff like that, but also looking after believers. What does that mean?
Right. Members that believe the Golden City.
Yeah. That the Golden City resides in the bottom of the abyss, but
right. So that's probably the believers that she's talking about.
Right. But why make the distinction?
Yeah, that is kind of
that's very weird. Like, personally, for me, it gives me the vibe of someone or multiples were going down here and using the Gold City as a reason for pushing people to go down, but they know the Gold City's not down there. They're just headed down.
Yeah, this is the propaganda that we're using or whatever
to attract a number of people to go down into this hellhole.
Keep people going, I've been to Earth. I know,
And that's kind of the freaky thing, is that in some ways it seemed like Voiko, not Voiko, but Wazukan and Belov kind of had already been, because Belov had some kind of ability and was able to translate the language, which is just like, wait, how can you do that if you hadn't been there before? And then Wazukan as well also had a pseudo form of foresight, which also is just really sus as fuck.
That might just be like world building. People have these things because if relics exist, then maybe these other things can exist. But
still, there's no explanation for that. That's just a thing.
Right. The only real supernatural stuff we've kind of seen is directly tied to the abyss. So if this stuff isn't tied to the abyss, then that would make it fundamentally different.
Right. So I would assume on some level it's something tied to the abyss, given that their story involves the abyss, but also Belov's language specifically thing is regarding the abyss. Like he can actually translate with little to no effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is also the hand wavy thing of we need someone that can do that, so we don't need to explain it, sure. But Belov and Wazukan are still here.
That is true.
And they're not the ones suffering in the middle of black miasma.
No, they're not.
So
even though they were all three sages at one point, so it's you'd think maybe they'd have like equal value, if you will, but yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. I am really worried about how we're going to follow up the theme of the first scene of this show with Voiko potentially giving us her backstory.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going to need maybe some alcohol after the next episode. I have a gut feeling.
I get the feeling the next
We've watched
episode,
season 1.
We've watched season 1. Next episode, I'm pretty sure is not going to be like, super happy-go-lucky, shall we say?
Yeah. But holy shit. All right. I'm ready, though.
Yes.
I'm ready. Thank you all so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.